to catch up, make it the opposite of kind of the reason people pay for subscriptions. But I appreciate the financial support, but honestly, I probably make about $5 a year off these ads. And actually, the ad's going to be over in just 10 seconds. So at that point, I will go on camera, do my opening, and give some technical news about what's going on in my show. Alright, we're back now. So I'll just end. There we go. So, there we go, there's my webcam. And there's my, I have to delete, in the lower left, the website I used, the thing I used for my time to show, I like to having the actual real life atomically synced time on all my layouts, but time.gov, the US government website of the Department of Commerce that lists the official US time, changed their layout, so now all the little window captures I made to display the time don't work anymore. And rather than change all of those, I'm just going to retire the feature. It was cool while it lasted. But so last stream we played Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We unexpectedly got into some Pokemon trading card game, including some Pokemon card live unpacking. I got these Pokemon cards a few weeks ago. I got them from the creepy website the Advanced Controller sent me to. I spent a bunch of my XL tokens on them. He did not like that. But we did pull a Raikou, which is a card I definitely needed, because my Pokemon card collecting goal, I still didn't put these in my binders, as you see, but my goal would be to get one of every Pokemon. I'll count separate forms once I have each Pokedex number accounted for. But if we go to... Yeah, we're going to be playing some Mario vs. DK on the Switch, and we're going to complete just a single world. And this world in Mario vs. Donkey Kong we're going to play through is actually a world that they inexplicably added an additional world to the Switch version that was not in the Game Boy Advance version. This isn't like post-game. This is part of just the main campaign. They just added a theme, like amusement park world. So I was thinking we'd play through this. And what I was doing before is I would play through a world of the Switch version of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Then I'd play through the same world in the GBA version and compare the two, if they changed anything, because some of the enemies, for instance, there were just shy guys with flamethrowers in the Game Boy Advance version. In the Switch version, they changed those into sniffets that shot fireballs from their snouts, or whatever you want to call that thing on their faces or their masks. But this time we are going to, since this is a world that does not have an equivalent in the Game Boy Advance version, we're going to play through this world, and then let me move this soy sauce from some sushi I had delivered while I was getting the stream ready. We're going to play some Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color using my Analog Pocket. But for now, we're just going to start. And there is always a possibility that the Advanced Controller of the Great Currency is going to call. I have no idea when or what they'll be on about this time around. Oh yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention. Okay, something strange was going on until just a few seconds ago. Is that... I'll pause, because there's a timer on this, but in my broadcast software... No, on the web browser interface, because I'm looking at both my broadcast software and the Twitch, streamer interface, it was listing that I had unstable connection quality, and I usually have at least a fraction of drop frames. I had 0 drop frames for like 15 minutes. Like the whole, countdown screen, 0 drop frames. So I'm like, what is going on? I look on my phone and use the cellular connection, because usually when I see it on my phone, part of the reason I do these tickers on my layouts, it does provide information. So for the first time, these tulips, this is a new thing. Everything about this stage was not in the Game Boy Advance version of this game. So it switches which of the tulips are blowing air. Yeah, so for the first time, I mean, even though I have not played the Game Boy Advance version of this game since 2004, with this, really for the first time, I am actually doing completely original puzzles that I never experienced before. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's okay. It's blowing. Sorry, I forgot that there was wind there. Yeah, this is this wind. Oh, I thought I swear in Game Boy Donkey Kong, the 8-bit Game Boy Donkey Kong, you could throw the key and use it as a platform. I guess so. I guess you were. Oh, whatever. Okay. I mean, they could have just had the key sit. Because they wanted to make it so that if you threw the key down there, you wouldn't be locked out of being able to complete the stage. What I don't get is that the key has a timer on it, so that if you threw the key into an impossible to recover place, the key would time out, and you'd be able to rescue it. Huh. Wait, can I? Oh, the key flies without... Okay, I get it. I get it. I mean, these should be like hurricane force winds if it's able to do that, but good thing we aren't playing this for realism. Hey, I don't remember if actual traditional old-timey donut lifts were in... Well, we could at least get the present. So we've got to get to... Oh! It felt weird. I feel like that hitbox was off. I feel like that should have counted as me landing on top of him. I was not expecting that to happen. Oh, wait, I could just... I just realized how... I wasn't even solving that puzzle right, technically. Oh, I can't jump that high. I'm kind of, I need to make this hush up. I need to make my personal phone be quiet so that this phone I can't turn off for whatever reason. So, unfortunately, only calls every so often. Alright. We don't have all 3 presents for this one, but... Man, that empty clank sound really makes you feel bad for the presents you didn't collect. Alright. So let me just make sure we do have a good connection. Yeah, it seems like we have a good connection. Let's keep going. So this... Wait. I did not... That's interesting. I did not realize that. I did not realize that you could do the levels in out of order. You could do level 5 if you want. You could do... That's very interesting. I don't know why I'd want to... Okay. I guess if one stage is frustrating you, but I would think you'd have to complete them all to move to the next stage and to face Donkey Kong. Okay, so we can't somersault our way out of that, but we can... This will make the spring fall down. Alright. Okay, so I can carry this... You know, this is the first time... This spring is a Mario trope, but I don't think I've ever seen a 3-dimensional render of it where you see that there's a left and right set of legs to it. I don't even have to... And I am getting used to using Y to pick things up. I don't... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to come down here and do this again. Okay. Okay. kidnap a shy guy from down there? Man, it is so weird thinking that this is probably going to be the last game. Oh, I could bring the spring with me. I don't know why. I started doing it before I even realized what I was doing. It's so weird thinking this is probably going to be the last game that in which we hear Charles Martinet voice Mario. Oh wait. Gotcha. I could probably done that a little faster. Yeah, it's weird thinking this is probably going to be... Oh, come on. I have 30 seconds left. Yeah, 30 seconds is the actual hurry. I'm so used to, like, in Super Mario Brothers games that have time limits, it's almost over when you get to below 100. Not seconds, but I guess Mario timekeeping units. And once again, my stream... This is so interesting. I want to pause for a second. It's saying that on my browser interface, it's saying that the stream bitrate is too high. But I'm not dropping any frames, and there are no hiccups on the web, on like my preview, and like what the people at home are seeing. So I'm not worried. I'd rather that not be there, but normally when you see that, it means something bad's going on. But okay. There we go. Alright, so what if we got over here? Okay. Let me just blow across here. Oof. Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, I got all... Okay. So if I jump down here... Hey there, Azurest. Oh, thanks for the happy Friday. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I had a project that I wanted to... Well, it was like last Saturday that I decided... Wow, the streams are going great. Why don't I try Friday and Saturday? I never tried the Friday and Saturday combo before. And then, after I announced that I was going to do that, I came upon a project that I'm very passionate about, and it's somewhat timely, and it's not a professional project. It's actually just a recreational project that... How am I... Oh... Oh, doggone. I got my butt chomped by the little chomper rope guy. Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to carry the spring. Alright, I need to find a way to carry that spring over there. Alright, wait till he goes back down the rope. Okay. I wasn't sure I was going to make that jump for a moment. Alright. So if I... Okay, so that... Yeah, I can't throw it like that. I can't... I need to make the yellow switch appear. Yeah, so I would have otherwise used... Because I've been using all my spare time, basically, for the project, and I would have... And it made me wish I had waited to announce the Friday stream, but now that I'm actually doing it, I'm glad I am, because I kind of actually needed a break from that other project. Okay, so I need to float across here, and then hit the yellow switch. Alright, so now the yellow switch has appeared. Or the yellow blocks and platforms have appeared in place of the... So we float across, jump down. We let this spring. Go up with the spring. Okay, so now I could bounce up here and grab the Mini Mario. And clear the stage. Nice. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the Bob-omb stage. I don't remember there being Bob-ombs in Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Advance. This might be an addition to... And yeah, it's interesting that, yeah, by the very nature, all this music is original. Because this entire set of stages was not. Oh, I'm just trying to pick him up! I feel like... Because some enemies you could do that with... It's not fair that... So I could land on top of him, okay. Alright, where's Bombette when you need her? Okay, so if we grab... And... Yeah, the idea of... Yeah, the way the Bob-ombs act in this stage is unique from other Mario games. I don't know if we'd be throwing them standing in the same spot. So we gotta get them to... Alright. Okay, now that I turn off that tulip... Okay, I definitely had to make that... No! I didn't... Okay, I don't have to bring one from down there. I feel like that should have counted as... sometimes jumps that feel like... The graphics make it look like I landed on top of the enemy fair and square. And instead it counted as me being hit by them. Hey there, Clackaboy. Happy Friday. Yeah, so this set of stages, I've been in this situation, Clackaboy, you might have noticed how oh yeah, you might as well get this out of the way. So, I announced, because Friday's stream went well, why don't I try Friday-Saturday combo? Because I often do midweek and then Saturday. I never tried Friday and Saturday. And then, immediately after I said, okay, let's do Friday and Saturday, on Sunday, I got the inspiration for a new project. It's not a professional project, it's a recreational project, so it's something I could actually share with you guys, but basically all my spare time that's not been on work-related projects has been spent on this, which has caused me to wish that I had not announced a stream for Friday. And I even considered canceling it, but like, no, I'm not going to cancel a stream for non-emergency purposes or non-technical purposes when I said I was going to do one. And plus, but now that I'm here, because otherwise right now I would be working on this project, because every bit of my free time has been spent on the project, which I will be sharing when it's complete. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll be sharing it when it's complete. But for now, it's gotta remain a secret. Yeah, but what's going on with today's stream is that what I've been normally doing so far with Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Switch, I'll play through a world in the Switch version, then I'll play through the equivalent world in the Game Boy Advance version, and see what kind of changes they made. What happened with this world you're seeing is not in the Game Boy Advance version. They inexplicably put a completely original carnival world that did not exist on the Game Boy Advance in the Switch version. So I'm like, well, there's no equivalent Game Boy Advance world, so why don't I just play through this one world of Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Switch, and then next week I'll go back to my sort of parallel, Game Boy Advance and Switch versions of the game. Okay, I was able to... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to hit the switch. Yeah, so these tulip puzzles and the existence of these Bob-ombs are unique to the Switch version, because I do not believe there were Bob-ombs in the Switch version. or in the Game Boy Advance version. Oh, he fell and got his butt poked by the spikes. I'm like, from Mario's perspective, if you think of this like overly literally, from Mario's perspective, how is he possibly figuring out these puzzles? It's something I never really thought of before, and it's not something you're meant to think about. But I do feel like Mario vs. Donkey Kong, well, the Game Boy Donkey Kong game, as well, I mean Donkey Kong itself, but the Game Boy Donkey Kong game, and then this game right here. These are some of those. Clackaboy bought a license for me to upgrade one of my XLO mining sentinels. Let's see, we've got. There's one for 97,000 and one for 93,000 tokens. Yeah, that redeem is for me to buy. You basically, my viewers buy a license so I could get more, buy a mining sentinel, as they call it, that helps me mine tokens faster. You know, I'll get the, I don't know, there's a really good one for 2,000 that I actually think is going to help a lot. No, I'll get the 97,000 one. Yeah, look at that going up faster. Alright. Well, thank you. I don't know. Adcon hasn't let me back on the XLO online store thing that I got the Pokemon cards on. I think he was kind of upset that I did not get that obviously evil necklace he wanted me to get, and I got the Pokemon cards instead. Which makes me uncertain as to if Adcon is actually the person who designed the website, because if he did not design the website, he should have known not to provide me with an opportunity to buy Pokemon cards if he did not want me to get them. Okay. Okay, this is more like it. First, we're gonna take this tulip over here. We're gonna have to use. Oh, I see. We're gonna have to use the donut lift. There we go. Hey, thank you. And he stands there for a few moments, and kaboom. So let's, there we go. So we got 3 mini Marios, and... Alright, we're good. Just making sure the, Alright, everything that's supposed to be working is working. Yeah, last time we didn't get all 3 presents. The blank presents left this, like, empty clanks down that was, like, very unsatisfying. Made me want to go back and get them. Which I will if I come back and want to 100% the game someday. Oh, wow, so level 4. It looks like this has warp blocks in it from that first appeared in Super Mario 3D Land. Oh, by the way, Nintendo seems to be hyping up, you know, March 10th, the Mario Day thing. And apparently, there are rumors going around about what may be announced. Which, if they announce this, I'm not going to spoil what it is. I'm sorry I accidentally ran into the spoilers myself. My forehead is shiny. I don't like that. I mean, there we go. That's more like it. A little better. It's a little better, man. But if they announce what I think, oh yeah, this, oh my gosh. Okay. Hopefully this isn't anything too weird. Okay. Okay, Clockaboy.
Hello, Super Train Station H, and thank I am God 1997 that it is Friday. It is me, Adcon, the advanced controller of the great currency that is the XLO token, the inflation-free, non-legal tender digital currency of the future.
What do you want? What do you actually want from me?
What is wrong, Space Station H? You sound unhappy to talk to me.
You're rude and inappropriate with me every time you call me.
My tasty butter muffin, my muffin buffin little boy.
What?
My firstborn son and delicious economic prey item? You seem confused.
What?
The advanced controller of the great currency, which is me, has never done a single bad thing to you, or said a single unkind thing to you in our entire life.
I have hours of video footage at this point directly to the contrary, and
that footage was fake. It was a fake and lame hoax made by stupid boys. Hilf me here. Those stupid boys under command of Satan Lucifer, who rescinded upon your Redemption Center 1 universe to confuse my idiot baby digital token miner, which is you.
You just called me an idiot baby. How am I supposed to...
Shut up. I never called you an idiot.
Oh, my dear loyal strange station H. I think you have come under the corrupting influence of boys.
Boys.
But don't worry. I will create a curriculum for your education. Your anti-boys education that will transform your mind into an anti-boys living fortress. A fortress of monitude, within which you will forever really mine the XLO token, the inflation-free, non-legal tender digital currency of the future, as demanded of your role as the Redemption Center 1 Super Train Station H of my designs.
I never know what's going on. So, why not?
For now, keep playing Mario v Donkey Kong, Dawn of Mustache, and the next time you stream, I promise to I Am God, 1997, that I will have an anti-boys course of education for your mental hygiene ready.
Boys?
Until then, good night, my warm-blooded skin puppy.
Skin puppy? Okay, alright. That's great. That's great. Back to the game. Let's go back to the game. I have no idea what he's talking about, but if he... at least this is... maybe, potentially, he talked about education. I hope I'm gonna get some kind of answers as to what any of this is actually about. But no, look at these blocks here. These red, yellow, and blue blocks. This was an element that was introduced into Mario's design vocabulary with Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS, which was a 2013 game? No, 2011 game. So it is definitely not something that was in Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which was a 2004 release. Now, what I was getting at was, yeah, that present was so slow to disappear that I was afraid that I somehow missed collecting it. But yeah, I heard some rumors about what might get announced. And, okay, so I can't... I heard some rumors of what might... that something, a new Mario game or project might get announced on March 10th. And if it is one of the things that is being rumored, then a lot of people in general are going to be upset with Nintendo that it's a lame announcement. I personally will be happy if it's what it's rumored to be. How do oh, you do... I get it. You go on the same key twice. Okay. Just in time. Man, after that tense countdown and everything, a traditional da-da-na-na-na-na-na, let's go from the Game Boy Advance Mario vs. Donkey Kong would have been very satisfying. Unfortunately, we do not get that in this version. This version really does minimize the sense of accomplishment and achievement in completing a course, I feel. Oh, okay. I see. I see what's going on. We gotta go through here again. Alright. So now we're on this other side. I do like... I'm telling you, this music, I like it. But it also sounds like that sort of generic, like, YouTuber type music. That, you know, the sort of, like, like, naughty pet antics type music. Like, oh, the cat is digging around in the yarn. Or, I don't know, like, whatever pets do on the internet these days. There we go. We got all 3 presents. We got the Mini Mario. We're good.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 2 more worlds. 2 more Mini Marios to collect, so 2 more stages. Yeah, 2 more. Because we go to 6, and we have to save them in the Lemmings, sort of the... Put the Marios in the toy box minigame.
Here we go.
You know, when Donkey Kong in the Game Boy Advance version, when Donkey Kong peeked out through the keyhole, you hear that do 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 do. Now, this is a stage I saw someone play this. I don't remember the solution though. I do remember that it took them a while. No, actually, I saw someone playing this stage before I played the game myself. I actually played it not long. Okay. Yeah, not long before I... Oh, Mario got taken out. Yeah, I saw them playing this stage, and I was like, I don't remember there being a carnival stage in the Game Boy Advance game. Maybe this is like a post-game stage they added to like the sort of New Game Plus you get once you once you pass the main campaign. I'm like, no, they just inexplicably added a carnival world. Okay. Alright, so if we... I like how the egg is yellow. Yeah, the bird's yellow, the egg is also yellow. There we go. Yeah, so we don't have any sort of a actually, we need to figure out... Okay, so if we throw this up here, when we hit the switch, those blue blocks, the blue blocks will disappear, and the blue tulip will turn off, at the same moment that the red tulip will turn on. And it will blow the spring over here, and we could take it to a... There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Got the 1 up. What else do we... What other goodies? Actually... No, to get the present, we'd have to... You know, I wonder... You know what? I think they took the... That mechanic from Game Boy Donkey Kong, where if you were carrying an item like the spring or a key, otherwise, fatal attacks from enemies that otherwise would have been fatal, instead only knock Mario down and make him drop the item he's holding. Hey, hey there, Mika. Remember this stage? This is where I discovered your stream. I saw you playing this, and I didn't want to accidentally spoil anything. I was like, excuse me, like, what is going on? I do not remember there being... I have not played this game in 20 years. But I remember there was not a carnival stage in Mario vs. Donkey Kong. There definitely was not a carnival stage. And I'm like, okay... And then I come to find out they added a carnival stage halfway through the main campaign. Because what I've been doing is... What I've actually been doing is I have been playing through... Oh, I have my, I don't know if you saw this. I don't have my copy, actually, I have my copy of Pokemon Trading Card Game in here, because I'll be playing that once we finish through this world. What I was doing is, I'm playing my Game Boy Advance copy of Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and then I have my Switch, and I'll just switch the cables that are plugged into my capture card, and then, once I switch those cables, I can just switch which system I'm playing very easily. I do have to adjust my audio levels in my broadcast software. But what I was gonna do is... Well, last week I started playing Pokemon Trading Card Games spontaneously. And I had no clue that I was going to do it. So I had to run in the closet that you see behind me and grab my copy of Pokemon Trading Card Game. Come to find out, it was within arm's reach the entire time. I thought I lost it. It turns out it was only a few feet away. Okay, so we got a tulip blowing here. And one thing I noticed, this stage has those sort of warp blocks, where there's 2 red blocks and a warp to the other red one. That is a mechanic that was introduced in Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS, which came out in 2011. So there was no way that those stages could have been in the 2004 Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. So yeah, they spontaneously just decided to add new stages. And I was, I don't know if you saw earlier, but I was looking around and I saw that this music made me think, it has this vibe to me, this music in this stage, which is a completely original music. Some of the music for the Game Boy Advance version, they remixed to the point where it might as well be completely original music. But these stages, the music in the background, like, that sounds like music from like a TikTok where someone walks in on their dog, you know, like going through the cupboard in the kitchen, like, and it's like Jeffrey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jeffrey? And the dog's like, huh? Like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, looks like you know, pet antics type videos. And Miko Shea was saying they wonder if they add anything new to Mario RPG. They, what I know of is that they added a few new. They added some new features to the battles, some new battle mechanics. I don't know of anything aside from that. I hope you didn't. I hope that you didn't want that to be a surprise, because I just spoiled it if you did. Now it's funny with Super Mario RPG. I got Super Mario RPG back in. Oh, and by the way, here's my VOD channel, where I do have links to some of the. Wait a second. I did this stage already. Hold on. I swear I did this stage already. Okay, yeah, I did do that stage already. I don't know why I went back. Yeah, it's with Super Mario RPG. I played that. I heard that game when it came out. I did not have Super Nintendo at the time. I had when Mario RPG came out, I had Game Boy and Game Gear. My first home console was Nintendo 64. So imagine going straight from Super Mario Land 2 to Mario 64. It was a pretty wild experience. Hold on. So with Mario RPG, I actually got my Super Nintendo actually pretty soon after 9/11, which is a weird way to relate to it. Yeah, I got it in like late September 2001. I got my Super Nintendo, and at the time I was like, wow, I got this old system I remember from when I was little. And at the time the Super NES it had just turned 10 years old. So the Super NES was as old in 2001 as 2014? Yeah, the Nintendo 3DS is older now than the Super Nintendo was in 2001, which is kind of crazy to think about. But at the time, it's like, oh, I got this super old school system. And meanwhile, the Super Nintendo at that point was only one generation out of date, because the PS2 was out, the GameCube and Xbox weren't even out yet. Okay, I see what you're getting at, game. I see. I need to use timing. And so I got Mario RPG in early 2002. And I got through to a certain point in Booster's Tower. And I was still newer at RPGs, so I didn't really do well with leveling up and equipping my characters good. So I got stuck on a certain mini-boss in Booster's Tower, and I never got any further. And what I ended up doing... Hey, Kalakaboy, hold on. Where's my XLO handset? Yeah, so the advanced controller called, like, the second you walked out. So, unfortunately, you missed seeing that live. But I'll have the VOD up on my storyline playlist on my YouTube later on once I crop the story segment. Okay, I gotta get the timing down for that. Nothing really happened major. He just said that he basically just tried to gaslight me into saying he was never ever rude to me ever. Oh my goodness. I don't think we're going to pass this stage this time around. Man, when it goes... You know what? I just realized. I could just exit the stage and not lose a life. I feel like they should penalize... Like, when you're down to, like, the last 30 in-game seconds, they should penalize you a life if you try to exit. I wonder if is Mario vs. Donkey Kong like that, where you can just exit out of a stage before you've beaten it for the first... Okay. Oh. Alright. There we go. And I'm not having to rely on the fall damage to, make my... Alright, so actually, now that I got that wall out the way, I can... Okay, I guess he was just marching around for too long and wanted to release a lot of stress. So if we... Come on over. There we go. Thank you. You know, if there was... I know it would be nice if there was a timer, like the key, but learning the timing is a rewarding part of the experience. And Kalakaboy is saying that this weekend they'll be trying a Shamrock Bubble Milk Tea just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I never... Because I know there's like the famous / infamous Shamrock Shake, but I never... Huh, if I get the... Alright. Huh. Oh, if I step... Okay, I see what I think I'm getting a sense of what it wants me to do. Does it want me to walk with the bomb into the warp? Oh my gosh. I'm not cheaping out this time. Okay. We're at the very least going to figure out... Wait. Is there a blue... Was there a blue... Oh, the remake... Oh, yeah, it's the remake of the original Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Oh, yeah, I never finished... Oh, by the way, if my train of thought ever gets derailed, which it often does, feel free to remind me of a previous subject you're interested in hearing more about. But what was going on was that in Super Mario RPG, I got stuck on a certain boss in Booster's Tower. And rather than... Well, what happened at that point, quite coincidentally, there was a kid in my neighborhood who had Super Mario All-Stars. And so I temporarily traded him Super Mario RPG for Mario All-Stars. Because I was going to my dear grandmother's house out of state, and I brought my Super NES along to play at my grandmother's house, and I wanted Mario RPG with me. And actually, that was... I mean, not Mario RPG. I wanted Mario All-Stars with me. And when I traded back, I ended up beating Super Mario Brothers for Super Mario All-Stars. Oh my goodness. As well as Yoshi's Island I also beat while I was over there. I have not beat Yoshi's Island since 2002. Because Yoshi's Island is one of the first games I had for Super Nintendo, and I started... And I beat it, and later in 2002. Okay, cool. Got that down at least. Okay. There, okay. So that does work. I just jumped straight across, so I never actually explored the possibility of doing that. Huh. But is there... This stage does not have enough time. This is... This is... Okay. Just either try to jump... Oh, will I be wearing green next week to celebrate? I really... Not Yeah, I guess I didn't have enough Irish kids in my... Or enough, I guess, I don't know, militant Irish kids in my school district to really have that be a thing. But I know before I moved from my childhood home, we did have a neighbor that moved in just a couple of years before we moved, did bring us soda bread on St. Patrick's Day, which is really, really lovely. And I do miss having them as neighbors, though I have nice neighbors in my apartment tower now. Okay. So... Okay, so we're down to... Okay, that was close, that was close. Gonna wait till it gets a lot closer this time. Oh, wasn't there another Mario RPG style game called All Stars? There was a game for Game Boy Advance called Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. And Miko Shea singing wasn't an Irish thing. I don't know. Like I lived in like the most mixed possible place. It was like if you wanted to cast like the most like super, you know, diverse economically, racially, like diverse school possible, I pretty much went there. But I don't really remember it. I remember hearing about it, like, after I left high school. I remember hearing people saying, like, oh, did you, like, pinch each other on St. Patrick's Day if you didn't wear green? And I was like, okay, let me... Now, my first and second grade teacher, she was big into St. Patrick's Day, but she wasn't very nice, so forget her. I remember she put on a deranged puppet. She put on these puppet shows, and in one of them, like, this pig, like, basically faked a cancer hoax to get money. And it was from the other students, and it was like, what is this even supposed to be about? Like, this is like the most... Hey, at least we got further than ever before, so we ran out of time, but we got further than ever before. Okay. Alright. Oh. You know what? I just realized I could skip that whole... Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I was about to say, like, did I just, like, bamboozle myself? Yeah, you know what? I just realized I never had to learn the timing of the bombs. I could have just did that. just do the same thing again. Fall, and then up here. Yeah, so, Mika, if that's, or if you want the full Mika Lachey, I don't know what, you'd like me to call you by casually, but, have you gone live lately? If so, I've, missed you, because I have been looking out for you. Okay. So, Mika, just, oh, I forgot my bomb. Okay, you're a little too close to exploding, for my taste. Yeah, so this stage, it did cost us a few lives, but I feel like it's a satisfying conclusion. I also feel like there's a bit of a difficulty spike in this stage as compared to the other ones. Okay, so we can need to... So we could just warp down. I don't care about... Yeah, I don't feel like attempting the stage again. Yeah, this is not normally a night I stream. I used to stream like midweek Wednesday evening and then Saturday evening. For the first time ever, I thought, hey, why don't I try Friday and Saturday? Because I can easily adjust my work schedule so as that I am available on Fridays. Or Friday night at least. And maybe start a little later than normal, because my traditional start time is 5. But this time around, I'm on at 6. And you've only been live once after I came. Ended up being this game in the last stream. Okay. Yeah, this game, I tend to, I'll be honest, if a stream goes on for like more than 3.5 hours, it's a long stream for me. So, games tend to, last me a bit longer than they otherwise might. Okay, so I need to... Well, okay, so we put that there. Run back over here and hit the switch. Alright. Jump back down and up here. Yeah, I tend to consistently... Saturdays is kind of like my always day, right? Unless something like really serious is going on, I'm always going to stream Saturday. 5 Eastern Standard Time. I started Friday. Like, this is my first stream on Friday since I got this new schedule started. But then I came across on Sunday morning, I came upon a project that I've been dedicating every second of my free time to. And I was like, man, I wish I didn't say I was going to stream Friday, because now it's going to be... I don't want to cancel my stream Friday for non-emergency purposes, because I already said I'd do it. But now, I think I actually just needed the moment to get a rest. I do think that next week, though, I will be back to streaming just once until this project's done. This is it's not a work project, so it's something I could actually show off on stream, which will be fun. The subject matter is not fun. Okay, so we're time for the Mini Mario stage. So Mika Lachey saying the last long stream they did was 14 hours. That was by accident because Katana kept whooping your butt in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. The first games I got with my Game Gear back in '91 were Mortal Kombat and Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's kind of shocking that, like, oh, my parents got me Mortal Kombat that age, but it's like, I didn't know the codes for the blood. I didn't care about the blood, I just cared about fighting guys. And then on top of that, it's the Game Gear version, so it's like really pixelated and even less. I mean, the idea that so many parents were like so deeply scandalized by Mortal Kombat is so quaint compared to what Mortal Kombat is today, where it's like, I played Mortal Kombat when I was theoretically too young to be playing Mortal Kombat, and I could barely look at some of the stuff that's in Mortal Kombat now. And it's like, it's kind of, I'm like looking at stuff, it's like, they're like ripping each other's arms off and like fracturing each other's skulls, but then they still keep fighting. It's like, their skull is fractured, they're dead, why are they still fighting? And then it's like, just gets even more, because there's a level where it's like almost kind of Looney Tunes level with how ridiculous what is actually seen on screen is. But now it's so graphically depicted. You know, my parents were never like very seldom were my parents really concerned about the content of my video games. And when they were, it was really strange and out of character. Like, for instance, my dad, I didn't ask my dad to take me to see the South Park movie when it came out in theaters. Because I'm like, there's no way my parents would take me to see that, so I'm just not going to ask them. And I didn't even really think of it as, oh man, I wish I could go... Okay. For the first time ever, we have lost a mini Mario. Oh no. But then, so my parents took me to see Mario versus... they took me to see the South Park movie. But then, hold on. Oh no! Okay. For the first time ever, am I seriously... Can I not pick it? Okay, I left one behind. Yeah, so my dad took me to see the South Park movie, and you know what's in that South Park movie, okay? But then, later on, he let me watch the South Park show, but then I was playing the South Park video game, which has, like, PG level cursing, which is mostly bleeped out, which the show was not bleeped out, and the movie definitely wasn't bleeped out in theaters. My dad could have, like, taken me out of the theater. He let me stay and watch the whole thing. But, like, hard PG level swearing in the N64 game was like, no way, son, you're not playing this anymore. Like, this is too graphic content. I'm like, you know, you took me to the South Park movie with the Terrence and Phillips song about people and their uncles and whatever, but South Park for N64, where you're throwing snowballs at turkeys, but there's PG level swearing. That's just too much, too hardcore. But anyway, alright, this should be interesting. And I can only take up to 4 hits. And then with, like, and then with whatever the first Mortal Kombat game was for Nintendo 64, I was playing it with my dad. We rented it, and I was playing it with my dad. And if you don't know, there's the fatality moves where you graphically, like murder someone as the finishing move instead of just knocking them out. But then there's also, like, some other moves. There's, like, brutalities, which I guess were even more violent than fatalities, I guess. And then there were joke ones like friendship, which was sort of, like, put in as a joke. And then there's also called babality, which was, instead of killing your opponent, you transformed them into a baby so they couldn't fight you anymore. And my dad, I was playing as Sonya, and my dad was playing as some male character. And my mom was watching us play, watching, like, the fatalities, the brutalities, whatever. And I'm not even, and it wasn't even a question like, oh, this is so violent, you know, our son shouldn't see this. But my dad used the babality move on me. And my mom was like, babality? Because, like, I was playing as Sonya, who was a woman. Okay, violence is fine, but not sexism. And you know, bless her for it. Like, not even exaggerate. So my mom mistook... She missed... You know what? I think what happened? I think she was in the kitchen cooking, and me and my dad were living room playing. So she heard the announcement babality, and thought it said babality instead of fatality because it was being sexist. And so she took the game and wouldn't let me play it anymore. And she didn't understand. I tried to say, no, it's because she was transformed into a baby. And that sounded so absurd to my dear mother that she's like, there's no way you can convince me that it said babality because it turned her into a baby. It's because it said babality instead of fatality. So that's why I could not play Mortal Kombat, whatever the first Mortal Kombat was on N64, which was a game I probably would have never rented again anyway. So it's like, for all the reasons to be scandalized by Mortal Kombat, that is like the most charming and wholesome misunderstanding possible. And so we've made it to the spooky house, which means it's time to, we're gonna switch over. Here's what's gonna happen. So this is a game that's actually in the Game Boy Advance version of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. So next time we're gonna play through Spooky House on Switch, and then we'll play through the Game Boy Advance stages for the same world. But for now, what I need to do, I need to look at my notes. We need to turn the volume to negative 28.0 in my broadcast software. Negative, where's my 28.5, 28.7, no, 28.0. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to get up and I'm going to switch the Game Boy, my Nintendo Switch with the Analog Pocket, and I have to walk behind my desk to do this. I'll be right back. Actually, while I'm doing this, I might as well update my... Quest for Gem Mint 10. And we will... Yeah. So we're going to change our category to... Alright, Pokemon Trading Card Game. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got to... The last thing I need to do is enable my new... So you will notice those who have amassed some channel points, some XLO tokens, the non-legal tender digital currency of the future. There is a new channel point redeem that is available. And we will start Pokemon Trading Card Game. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so anyone who is unfamiliar, I play my handheld games using the Analog Pocket, straight from the original cartridges. You don't need fancy stuff like this to play vintage games, but I have a large library of physical cartridges. I enjoy being able to play... Why is my... I'm being blocked. You could, like, barely see... Okay, that's a little better. I had to remove my Yoshi pillow that I sit on when I stream. Can I lower? I cannot believe... Okay, actually... Alright, so Kalakaboy upgraded us to Game Boy Color almost immediately. We're going to play through the game in black and white like we're on original model Game Boy, but Kalakaboy spent their 10,000 XLO tokens to switch us over. Actually, I don't even need to remove it from the dock. All I need to do is go into... Let's see what we've got to do. We've got to go to... Well, we got to quit out the cartridge. Got to go to Settings, Pocket... No. Settings... What do I have to do? I have to go to Settings... Pocket Systems, GB... Video... No, hardware. And we have to turn off. There we go. So, enjoy, alright, can you tell that I added my microphone, my microphone input, which I processed through a separate program? Can you tell that I added that to the Game Boy frame, but not the Game Boy Color frame? Because this is actually the first time I've used this layout in a number of years. Because I haven't played through... Hold on. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Yeah, there's a long delay between... last stream... I unexpectedly last stream... If you saw me play Pokemon trading card game last stream, I decided... it was a spontaneous thing, so I hadn't touched this layout in years. So I was using, obsolete, styling and obsolete element placements. Something new I started doing for my in-window chat. My chat, in line within my actual broadcast screen, the displays of chat messages actually takes place over the box art now, instead of over my webcam, which is something I was doing for years. It never bothered me, but suddenly I was like, I should actually just move it over. The box art is not changing. There's nothing going on there, so I might as well. Oh, I remembered which of these identical walking in place NPCs was Aaron. Ho ho. Won't you duel me to test your deck? If you win, I'll give you a booster pack, but it will only contain energy cards. Would you like to duel Aaron? Yes. Oh, please choose the deck you wish to duel against. Why let's go with Lightning and Fire. Let's see. Is it Lightning and Fire deck? Yes, it is. Ho ho, okay, let's start a 4-prize match. Oh, and Clockboy's saying that's the largest channel point redemption they've ever done in the history of using Twitch. Oh, there's a glitch you could do to get... Let's hear this glitch, Bill, if you remember. What is this glitch? I've never heard of this glitch. It sounds very interesting. And actually, I'm gonna wait. Actually, I might as well just start. If it's something I have to wait to a certain point to do, I'll just we'll do it next time around. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'll play a Squirtle. I'll put the other Squirtle down. Because honestly, I'm not playing for any sense. I'm not playing in any official manner. Oh, you put all your energy cards into decks. So if you have no... Put all of your energy cards into decks so you have no remaining cards in the deck. Talk to someone in this lab and say, oh, you have no energy? Let me give you a bunch of energy cards. Oh! Okay. Okay, we'll try. I'll try that. Well, that doesn't sound like a glitch. That sounds more like an oversight. Yeah, I'm taking a very silly risk. Use build, draw 2 cards. Yeah, it's not a malfunction. It's just the players using a feature. Because you know what? I guess they might have been aware that that was possible, but they probably decided that it was safer to have players be able to do that infinitely than to risk the players somehow soft locking the game. I remember there was a channel, I haven't checked on it in a number of years, but he was finding ways to soft lock Pokemon, like Gen 1, Gen 2 Pokemon games. They might have went to later gens, by like putting yourself in a place, like by doing certain things with your Pokemon and just sort of putting yourself in a situation where you were stuck and were unable to. Yeah, why do I have an Ammonite in my deck? I swear, I forgot. I don't think I actually have the fossil in my deck to evolve Ammonite from. Yeah, this game should have all the major expansions up to. It doesn't have the Team Rocket Pokemon in there. The Team Rocket Pokemon were in the US version, like the international version. In the Japanese version, like the Team Rocket Pokemon were called like Evil Jolteon, Evil Raichu, etc. They decided Evil was too harsh. They called them Dark, and then in Neo they introduced the Dark type energy. So now they couldn't call it Dark, so they called it Darkness. You know what? Honestly, Darkness. It would have been better if they decided to just call it Shadow. I think that would have been better. I'm sure that's something that was debated in the localization process. Nice. And the animations are very satisfying. Magnemite's Thunder Wave. Paralysis check. Did not. Yeah, I'm weak, but yeah, let's start. You know what would be a trip? Imagine if I withdrew and got heads every single turn and eventually just outdrew Aaron. Nope, not gonna happen this time. Yeah, such fantastic music in this game. Damage and paralysis. Oh, yay. Okay. I was hoping for this a little sooner. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, so item fighters for cards that are in the discard pile. Okay. Evolving into War Turtle was my entire plan for this. I planned this entire time. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, unless he has Defender or something, I'm gonna take him out this first turn. Imagine if I got... Wait, do I... Yeah, imagine if I drew plus power. I don't think I have plus power in this deck. Okay. Yeah, you could probably tell I'm hoping to get a Blastoise in my hand soon. And that does it for Starmie. I keep getting Starmies and never Staryu. Alright, unless he has another defend, or he can find a way to paralyze me, I will be taking him out this coming turn. Looks like he's building up Pikachu in preparation for me taking this guy out first turn. $40. Okay. An Omastar. There's no... Why would I... I do not remember... I'll have to check this deck. I do not remember having the Mysterious Fossil in my collection, let alone... So he just did 2 different Pikachus in his deck. Come on, Tails. Yep, there we go. Take that. Yikes. At least the next, we know then our next, Oops, I did not. I was mashing and I didn't exactly. Alright, so I don't think I have a third. Yeah, I don't think I have a third. Oh, there's a third Squirtle in there. I don't think I have a third one. Pikachu's Thunder Jolt. Heads tails to yourself too. Okay, no damage, no self damage. He would have taken himself out this very turn. Instead, he takes me out this very turn. Alright. Oh, I thought I'd be able to check first. Okay. Please, energy. Oh, I do have another Squirtle. Okay, I have nothing else I can do right now. I just need some energy, and I could... Even with the weakness, if I get another Wartortle out that it's energized up, I'll be able to win this very quickly. I just realized I forgot to add the XLO mining app into the Pokemon trading card game layouts. Oh, that's something I'll have to remember for next stream. Because we'll probably be playing this tomorrow too. I'll have to check after this duel. All right. This is weird. I think we both won at this. Did we both win at the same time? Wow. I've never had this happen in Pokemon. I've never had this happen in the physical card game either. That was interesting. Like we both drew our last prize card, and it still made us both choose a Pokemon to put on the bench. Oh, sudden death for one. This is. I've never had this. I've never played a sudden death before. And you know what? It's been I've been live for about 90 minutes. You know what? Let's see if we can. Okay. And about... I want to finish this sudden death before... Oh, no. Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, alright. I'm like, am I going crazy? What's going on here? Okay. And we check red. I don't have these cards. I have to rememorize these cards. Okay. Alright. Please do not... Please, I just need to survive this one turn. Double colorless. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is... I'm about to, that's... Yeah. That's... That was... just really unlucky. That was just really unlucky. Because I think you actually did need 2 energy cards to use that attack. Alright. Yeah, game cheated, but... We will, I'll get up for a few minutes. Hey, because it's about to force an ad break anyway. And... So no one will miss anything. I'll get up, stretch, refill my water bottle. We'll come back. We'll play. Probably I think 2 or 3 more duels in the Pokemon trading card game. Actually, let's use the deck save machine. Let's save whatever we've got. Yeah, let's save. Oh wait. Can I change the name of the deck? I guess not. Oh, so, okay, it shows. So let's check out what, well, actually. So if we go into, no. If we go into deck. So modify deck. Okay, no, the energy cards are at the... It's been a few years since I've actually done this. Okay, no... I have no water energy. Wow. Oh no, I guess all my water energies are already in my water deck. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. This isn't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering. You have to have exactly 60 cards, so... So let's add some critters. Wait. 75? 74? Oh, okay, I see the okay. I thought it would stop me. I thought it would stop me at 60. It did not stop me at 60. I'm just gonna give it just some garbage names. Modify deck. Okay. Put the rest of our energies in here. I hope we have enough cards to do this. Yeah, it actually, there's some games, not like, where it will treat the fact that your cards aren't real physical cards and let you have multiple decks at once. Oh, Clockaboy. Oh yeah, Nintendo's done they've done the, March 10th is, Mario. They've traditionally mentioned that. I overheard a rumor of that they might be announcing some kind of Mario-related project. If it is one of the things that's being rumored, and I wish I hadn't heard of it, but if it's one of the things I've heard rumored, a lot of people are going to be upset, but I'll be very happy. It'll be a very selfish thing. I hope it's true. And if it's true, it's one of those things that is going to be widely complained about, but I would be happy with it. Yeah, I was just saying, did I see the new Tamagotchis? Well, I know, I know they're newer Tamagotchis with color screens and stuff like that, but those Tamagotchis have existed in Japan since like 2007, whereas the Tamagotchis they're selling in the United States are still the ones from 1997, which is like ridiculous. But okay. So I'm just gonna dump a bunch of trainer cards. Yeah, and the thing is, those the classic style ones, like, yeah, it's nostalgic, but it's like painfully obsolete technology. Whereas, like, the Japanese ones are so much more advanced. It's like, yeah, it's still primitive technology, but it's the technology that's cheap to put in a toy of 2024 rather than the technology that was cheap to put into a toy of 1997 or 1996, really, in Japan. 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, 58. Come on, electrics, you can do it for me. Fine, 60. Okay. No, save this deck, yes. As T is 2. So so who do I have to go to get free energy? Okay, deck save machine. Okay. You need a metal to activate a deactivated auto deck machine. Isn't the new auto deck machine great? As long as you have the necessary cards, this machine will automatically build the deck for you. Okay. Excuse me, but you don't... Yes, yes! Excuse me, but you don't seem to have many energy cards. Building a deck must be difficult with so few energy cards. Here, take these. Okay, cool. Aaron is... Hold on, I'll show you who Aaron is. Hold on. Aaron is this guy. Ho ho! Yeah, if you duel Aaron, he'll give you booster packs, which have nothing but energy cards in them, which is very useful. Okay, so all I have to do is take the... no, Aaron's this guy I'm talking to. I'm playing as the redhead, and Aaron's this guy I'm talking to. Yeah, they give all the characters unique names. Like this guy, you talk to him. This guy is just called Tech, but the other guy has a name. Oh, you know, I heard about... Yeah, I heard Akira Toriyama, the mangaka and artist, who was most famous probably for the Dragon Ball games and for a lot of the artwork of the Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior games, passed away. And this is going to sound bad, but I thought he had died in 2015. I thought he died years ago. And I remember being very I think I somehow confused him with someone related to Dragon Ball who might have died in 2015, because I remember I got back from England when I went to the Bluebell Railway, and as soon as I got back, Satoru Iwata had died, and then I thought Akira Toriyama had died, and I was going around thinking that for years, and then I just find this out, and I'm like, I'm not trying to Mandela affect everyone and tell everyone else that they're wrong. I was just somehow severely mistaken all this time. Like, and I don't know how it happened. Oh. And so I guess someone else related to Dragon Ball passed away, and I confused it with him. And the thing is, Akira Toriyama is a name... It's not like a name I mistake for someone else's. That's a name I've known since the 90s. And I wasn't even big into Dragon Ball Z. Like, I was watching Dragon Ball on VHS, like, not just regular Dragon Ball before it was on Toonami. And then I didn't know Dragon Ball Z had been on Toonami. I never heard of Dragon Ball Z, so I'm talking about Dragon Ball, this tape I got from the library, and my friend's like, oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z, it's really great. And I'm like, wait, what's Dragon Ball Z? And I'm describing, we're both like convinced we're making something up. Like, what are you talking about, Dragon Ball Z? Like, no, Goku's a kid. Yeah, I don't have a direct plug into Google or anything, so why don't I... Hold on. No, so, okay. Okay, alright, so I have to go into my deck, okay. Alright, so if we take away... 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Let me put these... Well, we've got... Okay, don't forget, we can't put more than... No, we need to add just one... There we go. And now in this deck, we'll mess with this one. We'll, okay. Alright. Do I have enough? Okay. We don't have enough to make many more new decks. Okay, no, actually I still have some I still have some unused energy cards, so we'll put away Kadabra. 16, 17, 58. Okay, we'll add a couple more. Okay. Now, if we come over here... So how about we... No, I had to talk to the guy who was in the club to get the cards. Okay. Save your game, press start. You get all sorts. Why would we need to read email from Dr. Mason? I haven't read this email. It's me, Dr. Mason. Have you won any Master Medals? I have some important info for you about Nikki's deck. She's the master of the Grass Club. You must be wary of Executor's big explosion with Nikki's deck. Use your fire Pokemon to knock out, execute, an Executor at an early stage. As just to study the deck from our Fire Metal deck machine. It'll give you a booster pack that will contain a lot of fire Pokemon. By a lot, I mean we got a Ponyta. Oh, he puts a little smiley face in his, So let's check out... So let's... So can I just, like, dismantle a deck? Yeah, so we got a few free energy cards, that's nice. Okay, so we could just modify a deck. Then, okay, so you have to quit out of here. Alright, cool. But let's check. See what we've got going on here. So this is an all-water deck. Do I have Psyducks in here? Do I? I don't have any Psyducks. I'm taking these Golducks out. Okay. I wish there was some kind of alert when you went over 60. So where's the Blastoise? I know I've got one. I have a Vaporeon. I don't think I have any Eevees. Vaporeon. Omanite, Omastar. I swear, when I go through my trainers, I'd better have the, So I've got my Blastoise in there, I've got my Wartortles in there. I got 3 Turtles, 2 Wartortles, and... yeah, so... Pidgey. I have 1 Pidgey. Yeah, off level 14 and 15. I just have those in there because why not? Actually, let's check out. I don't know. This is a. I'm taking out this Meow and putting in Farfetch'd. What can Porygon do? Okay, this Pokemon has a weakness. You may change it to a type other than colorless. Yeah, there's no attacks. I have Doduo in there. So my so yeah, this is the. Yeah, I'm adding that. I want to choose a Pokemon. This is I never had many of the cards from the fossil set. Choose a Pokemon from your bench. Shuffle it and any cards attached to it into your deck. Okay. I see how that could be useful, but okay, energy removal I've gotten there. Switch I've gotten there. I've got 1 Pokeball, which, as we read in the Duelist magazine last time around, got 1 potion. I've got a revive. Actually, I don't think that's just shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck in order to draw a card. So Gambler, flip a coin of heads. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Yeah, I did. So I did have the fossil. I was like, there's no way I would put. I mean, I only have 1, but it's better than. I just have not got this card into my hand in a long time, so. Okay, so if we... Uh-oh, Azurus, you've redeemed the deluxe Sodor lore reading. So let's, this is a game where I cannot actually just pause the music, so I just have to remove it from the dock. Just hold it in my hand for a moment. Alright. So, today we're gonna read about Cake... Yeah, these two are big enough, I think. Machan. Pronounced Machan, or Matshan. I was saying Macon, like the USS Macon airship of the interwar period. The village lies at the foot of Coldy Fell, the mountain of the Companion of God. Saint Machan came over from Ireland in the latter half of the 6th century. He was of a solitary turn of mind and lived alone in a cave on the mountain. Nevertheless, he became a legendary figure, and people came to him from far and near. Even after his death, his cave remained a place of pilgrimage, and is still something of a national shrine. A church dedicated to him was built at the foot of the mountain in the 11th century, on the foundations of one still older, and a hospice for pilgrims was erected nearby in the 12th century, staffed by brothers from Cronk Abbey. A village grew up around then. The hospice is now a hotel, but the proprietor is glad to show the oldest parts of his premises to interested visitors and explain their former use. The station at Kirkmaidshire is the property of the Coldy Fell Railway, opened in 1900 to take people up the mountain. And by the way, I've got the actual locomotive Coldy here who has a face in the front and in the back, because these locomotives in real life, these type of locomotives never pull their trains, they only push. So the front, the traditional front of the engine with the face, where they normally put the face, is always obscured by the train. So they'd put an extra face in the back so you can see what their expressions in the illustration, which is kind of interesting. But if you've watched any of my video, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know the videos I've made about the Snowdon Mountain Railway, an old 80s VHS tape about this mountain railway in Wales. This railway they're describing here is actually based on that. So, the station at Kirkmaichan is the property of the Cultyfell Railway, opened in 1900 to take people up the mountain. The Peel Goddard branch trains use the eastern face of the mountain railway's arrival platform, paying rent for this facility. The mountain railway closes down from Michaelmas to Easter, and the station is then unstaffed. But a staff of at least 6 are needed to cope with traffic on both railways during the summer. The Northwestern Railway has laid in a passing loop, which is pressed into service at busy times. On its way northbound, the branch has to swing eastward to avoid the mountain railway's workshops. Traffic exchange of light goods and parcels is normally done at the passenger platform, but an exchange siding has also been provided north of the mountain railway's works. Here, the 2-foot 7½ gauge rails lie alongside a siding from the Northwestern Railway branch, so that locomotives and other weighty equipment can be transferred conveniently. This is only depicted once in the story, in the actual books. King Ori's Bridge. Leaving Kirkmaichan, a train for Peel Goddard burrows under the Rack Railway and crosses the River Ab by a plate girder bridge. Away to the left, a substantial road bridge has been built to bypass a bridge of medieval construction, which stands on i.e. east side of the structure. This is King Ori's Bridge, now preserved by the Sodor Island Trust. The name is not strictly accurate, as this bridge is replaced by the ford, which was the only way of crossing the river in King Ori's time. It was found at this ford in 984 that King Ori, Godred I, trapped and routed a strong invading force led by Sigrid the Stout, Earl of Orkney. And East Gilliam. Yeah, you just popped in. I used to know what Michaelmas was, and time for Sodor lore reading. We're doing Pokemon trading card game. Someone spent their precious XLO tokens, the non-legal tender digital currency of the future, on for me to do a Sodor lore reading. Michaelmas. I used to remember what this was. Michaelmas, or known as the Feast of Saints Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael, the Feast of the Archangels, or the Feast of Saint Michael and all angels, is a Christian festival observed in many Western Christian liturgical calendars on 29th December and on 8th November in Eastern Christian traditions. Michaelmas has been one of the 4 quarter days of the English and Irish financial, judicial, and academic year. Okay. Yeah, learned something new. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, I guess it's one of those major holidays akin to Christmas. I didn't read the rest of the traditions related to Michaelmas. I don't know if people exchange gifts or anything. But how about... So, we're at 64 cards. We need to shed a few. Azure is saying... Yeah, I guess it's more of a UK thing, since the island of Sodor is in the British Isles. I don't want to get rid of Imposter Oak. I don't. Actually, I'm getting rid of regular Oak. I think Imposter Oak is a more powerful card. I'm getting rid of my single Pokeball. How often do I run into it? Oh, no. Michaelmas, Michaelmas exists in real life. Michaelmas is a real life Christian holiday. It's just a British thing. No, because like if anyone's not familiar, the island of Sodor in the original books, which is the book I'm reading is, it's a encyclopedic book about the fictional island of Sodor, but the island of Sodor is located geographically between the Isle of Man and the Great British mainland, so it's a part of the United Kingdom. So that explains the same in Israel too. Item finder. Yeah, we'll get rid of item finder. Computer search. No, like a lot of this stuff. No, the Island of Sodor lore combines so much real life history with fictional history. I remember I used to like mildly scandalize my grandmother because she had little triptychs and little like figurines of like, you know, of all the canonized saints. And I was like, cool, Bible action figures. And I mixed them in with my cowboys and Indians and stuff, and I'd make like the little saints and angels make the cowboys and Indians and the little green and gray army men like stop fighting. Okay. Gambler. I have 2 gamblers in. Okay, we're saving it. We're saving this. There we go. All right, let's fight Aaron again. We're gonna need revenge on Aaron. It's important to know how your deck performs. Okay. Yeah, but it's one thing to... No, I was basically like Mr. Bean putting, with like little toy Daleks in the nativity scene, only I was not even being irreverent, I was being genuinely innocent. Okay. Time to get our energy card, our free energy cards. Alright. Yeah, how about this time? Water and fighting. Lightning and fire. I mean, what? I mean, between lightning and fire, like, it's the fire ones we have an advantage against. I think they paired these up so that one would be an obvious advantage, one would be an obvious disadvantage. We're taking we need revenge against fire and lightning. You almost made me... Azurus, you almost made me spit out my water. Our Lady of the Sadistic Nuns. Well, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think Gargamel from the Smurfs, I used to think he was some kind of monk because of the way he was dressed. He looks like a Franciscan monk or something. So, go... Okay, so we got some interesting new cards in play already. Don't want to use... Oh yeah, I already played... You play second. Touch lightning energy to Pikachu. Of course it's going to be Pikachu. Oh, and Clackaboy is saying, I'm taking my glasses off for this one. I'm gorgeous since the Advanced Controller made its big debut, and during the God Gorgeous Christmas stream, it might also show up for the Easter Bunny in time for March 31st. I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea what the Advanced Controller wants or what his plans are. I don't know if he has a body to put on an Easter Bunny costume. I really don't know what the Advanced Controller's deal is. East-Gilliam, it's been a while. Actually, are you familiar? so starting late last year, the advanced controller, a crypto shilling AI construct, has been calling me using this evil cell phone that they sent me, and they keep interfering with the stream in various ways as part of some sort of ongoing storyline, the conclusion of which, or the purpose of which, is yet to be revealed to me. Yeah, of course you're gonna get 20 due to weakness. Of course you're not gonna pull out some... Yeah, so that playlist I've clipped. He already called earlier today, but that playlist has all of the encounters that I've had with him up to this point. Alright, good. Okay, good. Lapras. Because I have a feeling that... So let me remind you what... Check. Shuffle your hand into your deck, flip a coin. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot that you shuffle into your deck. I thought you discarded your hand, like Professor Oak. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Any calls today? Yeah, he called earlier. He was kind of tried to gaslight me into saying that he never did anything wrong to me, as he continued to call me an idiot, and said that he was going to create a curriculum for my education that would begin next stream, which is kind of ominous, but also a potential opportunity to get some answers. So we'll see what that ends up meaning tomorrow when I stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're gonna live foolishly. Come on, heads, 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 heads! Yeah! Okay. Come on, baby. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Meowth. War Turtle. Alright. We're doing good. We're doing good. Did I already... Okay, I already played an energy card this turn. Actually, I don't have the means to... Okay, that takes... Alright. Yeah, I don't have the means to evolve. I don't think... I don't think I have Seeking. Yeah, I don't think I have... I don't know. I know it's... I mean, I'm Seeking Persian. Alright. If I lose again... Alright. So now, usually my problem is that I can... Okay. Hand. Okay. I'm building up Lapras here. Yeah, and I cannot use Payday yet. I'm gonna sacrifice this Meow. But he's going to say, I know I'm from the Pt.3 stuff, but I'm one of the people that hung out with Pt.3. Yes, I was. I'm in a few... You can find me in a few of his videos. You can find him in a couple of mine. Especially the E3 Nintendo World stuff, like I think the 3DS launch as well. A few of the older a couple of E3s we went to Nintendo World together. He did sort of a mini documentary about me in like 2010 or 11. Yeah, in 2011 he did a little mini documentary about my my autism diagnosis, which was interesting. Took a lot of really cool photos that that he gave me the raws of, that the ones he didn't use in his project. That is somewhere up on his YouTube. I think it's called The Pokemon Hunter, because it was about sort of how I latched on to sort of certain special interests, and he related it to how I was going on it was the Pokemon Black and White era, which is based on Unova, which is based on New York and East New Jersey. So I had access to a lot of the areas that were represented in the game, and I'd go on location hunts and find places in real life New York City that are in the actual equivalent places on the in the map of Unova and Pokemon that people do not realize are very specifically based to it to the point where if you went there in real life, you could visibly recognize this. It's like, okay, this is Nacrene City, or so forth. And it's kind of funny because the time I went, I'll play it on stream at some point or another. But at the time I went there, actually, I know something really cool I could do with this. But at the time I went there, yeah, we got footage. I just realized Pete took photos of me and parts of Dumbo, the former and sort of warehouse district between the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. He took some photos of the remains of the J Street connecting railroad, which ran along there were these cobblestone streets between the warehouses with old train tracks in them that hadn't been used in about 100 years. And only within the last several years, a lot of those tracks got paved over. And they took out the cobblestone road, which is a shame. And one of the streets that got paved over was the actual street that Junichi Masuda took a photo on, like the day that he was inspired when he was visiting New York and got inspired to do a region based on New York for the next Pokemon game. Which is kind of wild. Yeah, but I'm glad I went there often and appreciated that the tracks were there, because I never thought they'd pave those over. So, okay, so finally I get Staryu. I usually get Starmie and not Staryu, but we are going to... No, we want to play the water energy. Yeah, paved paradise and put in a parking lot. Except the paved paradise was already something paved over that long ago was a forest. East Glam saying they gotta head out for a bit, trying to make it back. If not, catch you on the stream. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 EST. I might finish this duel, I might do one more. So I'm probably not going to stream for more than another half hour or so at the most. It's like 8:04 local time for me. I'm probably not going to stream too far past 8:30. So, yeah. So we'll play Staryu now. Oh, tonight's your D&D night, so you won't be at that? Oh, awesome. I haven't played D&D since, like, 2004. And I know the very specific day in 2004. Because it's the day we got a puppy who lived until 2015. Any magazine today? Probably not. Probably not. I don't have anything ready. Yeah, I'm probably going to skip the magazine. I might do a magazine tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to go play through the Spooky House world of the Switch and GBA versions of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. And then we'll probably play some Pokemon Puzzle League. Maybe I'll get a magazine out too. I'll have to get one in advance. And East Glim saying they're playing Yon T Bard. They're actually playing Game of Thrones tomorrow night. So this is our week off for 5th edition. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess the way my brain works, like, I have a very interesting, like, the way I work, I am, like, up, like, normal, baseline, no, people are looking at me, nothing's going on, it looks like I'm just standing there. I am up to here in fantasy. I'm, like, right up to my nostrils. So, like, but I am in control of 100% of it. So when I get into the range of fantasy stuff, beyond things I have direct control of. It like goes right up to like right above, so I have to like stand on my toes to keep my nostrils above the water. So I've, as wild as of an imagination I have, I've never, role-playing never clicked with me much, though I was on the old Pokemorph Mush, which is sort of an Island of Dr. Moreau science fiction setting themed around Pokemon. And this is actually kind of what sort of led to me segueing into the furry scene. And he was mouth was knocked out as was planned. I don't know, Aaron, you're getting pretty far along with drawing all those prize cards. Alright. Age placed level 31 Lapras. And I'll see you around East Gilliam. Best wishes to you and yours over there. And thanks for spending a little time with me. Okay, do I have any more? So if I... Bam! Took him out! Oh. So... Aaron draws a card. Aaron plays a Voltorb. Touch double colors energy to use Defender on his Magmar. Cause you know I've got a type advantage now. Yeah, how do you like that? Now I've got a type advantage. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of damage anyway, so let's use Confused Ray. Heads, heads, heads! Yeah! And you're dizzy, so I hope that the Magmar hurts themselves next turn. Oh, they've got another Defender, huh? They finished the turn without attacking. It should only do 10 damage, I think. Oh. Oh, okay. With the weakness. Alright, that was still pretty severe. Didn't even attempt to attack. I mean, I don't have any energy cards for them yet, but I won't even go through the... There we go. And we are suddenly tied. Oh, another water energy. Alright, we're going to have to... Alright. We're just going to we're gonna continue to power up Lapras and completely annihilate this Voltorb. Alright. Tackle. I don't have any potions. Yeah, I am putting a lot of faith. Ooh, double colorless. Oh, and they're paralyzed. Oh, come on. You're not. You're not. Okay, I forgot I know double colorless didn't count as an energy card for the purpose of your deck count. You can only have 4 of it, so I was hoping maybe double colorless doesn't count in terms of energy placement. Yeah, so we just have to end the turn. But it's gonna knock her out. Alright, thanks for getting me this far, Lapras. Alright. Yeah, don't link to it in chat, because I'm gonna air it later. I'm going to air it on stream later, but if you want to watch it yourself, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to air it on my stream later. I don't think I ever actually aired it on my stream. So that'll be fun. Okay. No, I just wanted to check. Flip a coin. Tells us it's nothing. The sprig of green onions it holds as its weapon. The sprig is... I don't know why they call it the sprig of green onions instead of just the leek, but... Okay. So we'll give Farfetch another energy card, so I could use the pot smash. Wow, I swear, how did I forget? Did I forget that, the pot is used in the actually had like a pot graphic in there. Everything I do online you could assume to be a work of fiction. Damage due to weakness. Okay. Did I forget to update the stream number? Yeah, I think I forgot to update the stream number in my Streamlabs like auto stream number thing. Okay. Yeah, I guess I better start getting ready to potentially place Charmander level 10 on the bench. Okay. Come on, Tails. Yes, good. And this is not going the way I swear, this should be going so much better than it actually is. I'm just getting really bad luck. Boing, dropped a pot on his head. And I win. Yes! Another fossil! I could put this in my deck. I actually have a chance at playing my Ammonite and Amistar. Yeah, so play Mysterious Fossil for a basic Pokemon. While on play Mysterious Fossil counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. Mysterious Fossil has no attacks, can't retreat, and can't sleep. Used, paralyzed, or poison. If it's knocked out, it doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon. Discard it anyway. Anytime during your turn, you may discard Mysterious Fossil from play. Use Game Boy Pokemon Power menu option to do this. Okay. Man, what a radical disparity from like the battles portrait to what you actually get. Okay, so we're definitely going to adjust the deck. We're going to get rid of... Oh wait. No. Okay, when I said, oh, wait, and went to look, like, I saw it, I thought, I'm like, wait, I confused myself into thinking because, you know what, my brain, like, conflated, like, the idea of a prize card as a mechanic within the duel with the cards you get for winning a duel. And then I was like, wait a sec, like, yeah, I noticed it the second before it appeared in chat, Bill. Yeah, I got a little too excited there, huh? Yeah, there's nothing to adjust. But we will save. Hold on, diary. Or at least, why does it say keep a? It's so weird that it says keep a diary instead of save. It's just Lightning Club. Let's go. Not that there's an actual rock type in this game, in the Pokemon trading card game, but let's come in here. Gee, I lost. I guess Matthew's real good. He'll probably inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Hi, I'm Matthew, a member of the Rock Club. I just finished a duel. I won, of course. The legendary cards will belong to me. How about it? Would you like to duel me? Would you like to duel Matthew? Yeah, we'll do this duel. We'll do this duel, and we'll call it a stream. You look like Brock's nephew. Choose the basic Pokemon to put in the arena. So we got this Tauros I keep forgetting about. Stomp plus run, flip a coin. If heads, this is 20 damage plus 10 more. If tails, this attack is 20. And Rampage, this attack is 20 plus 10 more for each damage count on Tauros. Wow, it's kind of a gambler's kind of card. So we've got Eradicate. So we've got... Which... Alright. You choose up to 5 basic Pokemon to play. Yeah, we'll put Tauros down. I never use this Meowth for anything. Why do I even keep it in my deck? I think I put that Meowth in my deck when I had no better options. I'm sure I've got a better colorless Pokemon now than that Meow. Hey, got a Squirtle, so we actually start building up that Squirtle. We'll start building the Squirtle up. I gotta scratch my nose a bit. Okay. So, we'll, excuse me, I meant to go to done. So he touches fighting energy. Yeah, the Pokemon that in the main RPGs would be rock type generally are interpreted as fighting type, and one interesting thing is there will be different like there's a Pokemon like there's no psychic, there's no ghost type in the trading card game, so Ghastly is usually a ghost type, but I believe later on they made like a darkness type Ghastly. So sometimes there are interpretations over the years of Pokemon that you don't have an exact archetype match for their element type from the main RPGs. In the trading card game where the system is simplified, they will just go ahead and sometimes interpret a Pokemon in under different elements in different editions in that particular creature appears. Okay, so Lear is still, but I can. Yeah, use Lear using. I really don't mind that they're going for these I mean, it was in my favor But it's like, I really don't mind either way. So what is... Hold on. Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Keep using Lear. You know what? I think this AI, I'm not swift enough to think, to know, understand exactly how or why, but I think the AI has cornered itself into only being able to use Lear. With the way it chooses which move to use. I think that's what's going on right now. Okay, there we go. I was expecting this. Okay, so... Alright. Time to take revenge. Oh, I got another war turtle. That's interesting. Alright, so next turn I'm knocking him out. Really? They have new versions of this, but they do not make... That's the baffling thing. This, what we're seeing right here, is the last Pokemon trading card version of the Pokemon trading card game to release on a Nintendo system. After this, they made various mobile Pokemon games, Pokemon trading card game adaptations. They also made there's an adaptation of this for on the web. Like, you get access, like, there's a website you can go on and duel people in the game, and it's by the modern rules. I'm not sure exactly how it works, and we're in the middle of an ad break. Even though I'm pretty sure we did one less than an hour ago, so what the heck? So sorry everyone who's not paying to subscribe to me. But I'm at... Gee freaking whiz. I'm guessing that okay, so everyone should be back from the ad about now. I like barely, I need to get some energy cards. I still have 4 prize cards left to draw. Okay, now finally I made my first knockout. Oh yeah, I really needed that. Not really, but yeah, they just, for whatever reason, they just never made versions of the Pokemon trading card game for actual Nintendo systems. Now, there was a this game came out in '98 in Japan. It did not come out in the US until 2000. It took a few, in spite of the wild popularity of the Pokemon trading card game and of Pokemon in general, it took them a while to actually dedicate to translating this and bring it to the US. I think part of that might have had to do with just... I mean, there's lots of cards... Oh, you know what? I think if it took a while to... I think they were waiting... Yeah, 98... Fossil... Because the sets this has are... Fossil... No, it has Jungle, Fossil, and I believe in the Gym Leader set. And I don't think those sets of cards had come out in the United States yet. So they were holding this game back until the actual corresponding sets of cards were available to purchase, so that they weren't entire sets of the card game that were in the Game Boy game that were sort of ruined the surprise of what was coming for the actual physical card game. I think that's why they held it back so long. Bop. Yeah, and that never occurred to me until just now. Alright, and took another hit. We're gonna knock him out a lot sooner than he's gonna knock us out. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, since I do have that double colorless, I will. Because this War Turtle's not gonna stick around forever. So. Yeah. Yeah, it never occurred to me why they waited so long to, Stario. Not that I have any energy cards for it, but... And we will knock him out this turn. Suddenly he went from having a huge a 50% advantage to us being tied. Okay. Now I have 2 Ratatas in my hand. So 10. Okay, and I don't. I finally took those potions. Actually, so 2 cards from your hand in order to search your deck for any card and put it in your hand. Okay. Yeah. We will throw away. We have 2 Eradicates, right? Yeah, we'll throw away Eradicate. And we'll throw away. Actually. Your opponent plays with this or hand face up. This power stops working if... I forgot about this. That's a pretty crazy... You know what? I don't think this game... I don't know if this game has that much more language to translate than the main Pokemon games. But just that the way... Because this is a tie into an actual physical product that was not actually available yet in the form of the cards, I think that's what held this game back. Yeah, we will... You know, get rid of this Meowth. I'm never going to play it. Yeah, we will. I don't have any potions, but I can add more HP by evolving him to Blastoise. And Rain Dance, as long as I like, I can attach 1 energy card of one of my water Pokemon. So I could basically play extra energy cards. This is the first time... I mean, this is only the second time I've played the game in years, but this is the first time in a long time I've managed to actually get Blastoise out. That's very cute. Alright. Oh, he lives one more turn because of the defender. Uh-oh. He actually... And he plays it on it. Oh, now I get Omstar. Okay. Might as well put him on the bench. There's nothing else going on. I have no energy cards I could use. Okay. Place Geodude level 16 on the bench. Matthew's thinking. Level 12 Rock Throw. Alright. Oh, gee, which Pokemon should I use? How about... Oh, finally, some more, Not that I'll end up using it, but... Here we go. And another Squirtle. Nice. Not useful, but... And that's one nice thing. When you make a deck, and they're all cards you chose, you're not going to draw a card that's going to make you feel upset, or make you feel like yeah. You know, if it's totally random elements that the game's throwing at you, but these are all random elements that you selected to be there yourself and appear to you in a random order. Alright, let's and we're both one prize card away from winning, so is he about to, I was about to say, is he about to play a defender, or he's going to use a potion? Okay. It's another 10 damage. This is... Unless you've got something crazy going on. No, he does not have something crazy going on. I win next turn. I drew Bill, I might as well use it. Bam, bam. Oh, and water energy. I'll put it on Blastoise just for the sheer heck of it, because I am about to win. It's not like I can take it with me. I'm about to win either way. Ah, switch. Alright, let's see what we got in these booster packs. I'll never get the legendary cards if I play like that. Mystery. Receive a booster pack mystery. Hey, check the cards in the booster pack. Yes! 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 We got Dragonair. We got Dragonair. We are on the way to rebuilding the Mersey and Friends deck. And we got oh yeah, we've got a Dragonair, Henry Zhao's textbook in person, and we've got Mysterious Fossil. Alright. Kabutops. Omastar. We're getting this guy's giving a lot. We got. How do I go from having one Mysterious Fossil to having 3? These are some good cards. I'm in the running. I could build a fossil themed deck at this point. Not quite, but I'm on the way there. This Kabutops, Omastar, Kabuto, these are all fossil Pokemon, and then I have the Mysterious Fossil, which is a special. I have 2 more Mysterious Fossils, which are special, and a double colorless energy. Those are special fossil Pokemon. In the I'll definitely save the game, and then next time when we start off, we will put these in our deck. I feel like this is a guy we're gonna need to duel some more. But so we're just going to. Oh no, we're gonna diary. It messed me up that it says diary instead of save. I've been playing this game for 9 hours in total. Wowie wow. Alright. So I'm just... I need to stop shaking the doggone table. Alright, yeah, I need to stop shaking the table. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, so I'll be back. No, actually that's not what I intended to do. That's very much not what I intended to do. What I intended to do... Where's my... Here we go. This is what I intended to do. Please switch. Please go over. Now, all I can do is just sit there awkwardly while I wait for it to switch over. Come on. Yeah, that's one thing. When I change my layouts using my Stream Deck, it's like a good 30-40 seconds before... Okay, there we go. So I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. No, not 9 o'clock. At 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with Mario vs. Donkey Kong for Switch and Game Boy Advance. And after that, we'll play a little Pokemon Puzzle League, and maybe there'll be a magazine. So, I will see you all next time, and thank you very much for watching. I'm going to send you over to Gravy D Train, who is the station master dog who looks like he is building a railroad in some kind of simulator game with some of his buddies. So I will see you all next time, and thanks for watching.